One fine morning, a city mouse decided to visit his relative who lived in the village. When he went to the village mouse was very excited and happy to see the city mouse. The village mouse brought out everything in his cage to treat the city mouse. He also brought some cool water for the city mouse to wash his hands and face. The city mouse only ate wheat grains. He thought the other foods were not very tasty. After dinner, the two mice talked a lot. The city mouse talked enthusiastically about the attractions and delicious food in the city, and the country mouse listened enthusiastically. That night, they slept soundly in the country mouse's cage until morning. But the country mouse kept thinking about everything the city mouse had told him, longing to see them all night. The next morning, the city mouse asked the country mouse,
"Would you like to come to the city with me?"
His eyes sparkled and he said enthusiastically,
"Oh yes, please."
They set off for the city that morning. After a long journey and a lot of walking, they reached the city where the city mouse lived. They both went to the city mouse's house and stayed. The next morning, they both went to the city to have breakfast. They went to a large living room with a table full of food. They both sat down at the table. There was jelly, cake, and the most delicious cheese, food that the country mouse had never dreamed of. The country mouse, who loved sweets, jumped up with joy. He went to get a piece of cheese when he heard the cat meowing at the door. The two little mice, very frightened, crawled into a small hole. They had to stay there for a long time. They were even afraid to breathe. After a long time, the city mouse looked out of the hole and saw that the cat was gone. When they returned to another table and were about to eat delicious food, the cook came to clean the table. And behind the cook, a big dog came barking loudly. Very frightened and disappointed, the country mouse quickly went to the city mouse's cage. He quickly put his belongings in his small suitcase and packed his bags. The city mouse asked,
"Are you going?"
Then the country mouse said,
"Sorry, I have to go. It's true that I don't have a big house or delicious food like you, but I prefer the simple, peaceful, and safe life of the country to this chaos."
"A simple life is much better than luxurious troubles," he said, and went to the village as fast as he could. Finally, the village mouse returned to the village and lived his usual life.